Do 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 do. Mana mana. Do 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 do. Make sure this is muted. Please let something work. Good afternoon. I'm having some technical difficulties, it looks like. Please bear with me one moment while I get stuff up and running. Yeah. So far, it's just me. That's okay. That's totes okay. How's everybody doing? How you doing? Let's get going. Let's get this shiznit going. There we go. There's our babies for today. Yeah. We got 2 beers. Good afternoon. Welcome to the Brew Chat. Weekly hour-ish talk about beer. All things beer. Beer we're going to drink. Beer we're making. Beer that's being made. And all that good stuff now. So I am here. I'm happy you're here. I can't talk today, apparently. So yeah, let's talk some beer. What's going on with everybody in the world today? Everybody having fun? Good day? Bad day? Yeah? Everybody's week. We're winding down. Tomorrow's Friday, thankfully. That's great. I can't hear anything, but I'm going to assume everything sounds great. So we're going to brew tomorrow. Tomorrow is our brew day. And in a little bit, I'll show the new label when we get a few more folks in. Today, we're also going to taste 2 beers. Our lovely pineapple hefeweizen and our lovely lemon saison. How do you say saison? Is it saison? Saison? Let's Google it, shall we? Because I don't know how the frick to say it. How do you say it? How do you pronounce it? Pronounce saison. Maybe we'll learn something, because I don't know how to say it. Mana. So Google is going to work here. Let's see. Saison. Oh, there's a link here. Let's see if it'll work and play through the computer. Shall we? Yes, we shall. Nope, that doesn't work, damn it. So yeah, we're here for Brew Chat. We're talking about beer today. I'm excited. I'm a little disoriented, sorry. I apologize. Nope, that is not working either. Son of a bitch. Well, I wish my thing would work, but it's not. So let's do this real quick. Make sure we have all of our settings going the way we want them. Do mana. Do mana. We'll give that priority for 2 hours. Sweet. I love the we have our Google Wi-Fi. We got that hooked up. I want to talk about bottling day on friggin' Sunday. The internet crapped out, and our there was a cut. Apparently, the line was cut in the alley, so something happened, and the wire went dead, which sucked. There was nothing we could do really. So I'm going to close this because that's apparently not going to work. So we'll close that. Yeah, so we're going to brew tomorrow. I went today to our good friends at Brew and Grow. Yes, the other store again, because it was on the way home and close. So we went there and got our ingredients today. And we are ready to go for tomorrow. I got the label done. I'm kind of excited about it, I think. I think it's going to be a good looking beer. It's going to be a good tasting beer. We'll have to see how it turns out. We're going to try to up our mash a little bit. We're going to go for a little bit soupier mash and not so thick. I'm hoping that's going to help our efficiency some. I'd like to have a better efficiency if possible. I'm burping now. That's great. I want to mute you. Cool. Let's see if the picture works. That'd be great. Hey, there I am. Cool. Oh, why is that there? Is that because of the... Why is my face all weird? Okay. That seems okay. All right, cool. So we are going to try beers. Which one should we try? You guys get to pick it first. I can't decide. My damn computer. Frickin' Circs. Why won't that mute? Mute computer. There we go. That's better. Sound good enough. Fuck it. We're just gonna wing it. We're gonna wing it. We're just gonna go with it. We're gonna shut this shit down. Fuck it. So yeah, we got some beer we're gonna have here. I'm excited. I think it's gonna be fun. Tomorrow's gonna be a fun afternoon. We're gonna up and down time. We're gonna do a couple of beers during the stream tomorrow. That'll be fun. We're gonna use our new microphone, which should be good. It's a 20-foot cord, so hopefully I won't fall. But what do you think? Pineapple or lemon? I can't decide which one I want to do first. I am unsure. So take a swig of our sparkling LaCroix, and yeah, let's go with the pineapple. Let's do the pineapple hefeweizen first, just because it's the easier of the two. It's a good sound when you can get it to open like that, and you get to get a little tst. Oh, look at that. Look how clear that is. Jesus. It's a hefeweizen. It's not supposed to be clear, and yet it is. So, and my phone is being weird. I gotta take this so you guys watch the beer. All right, sorry about that. Had to take that call. A little bit of doctor stuff going on. So this is our pineapple hefeweizen. Man, that killed a few minutes. Sorry about that. Pineapple hefeweizen. We just tried this one not that long ago, but you can see how clear it is. Like that is just, for a hefeweizen, it's a little too clear. But we'll give it a try here. So cheers. You get some good pineapple scent. You get a little bit of yeastiness, a little cakey, little browniness there. Definitely get some pineapple flavor. It's pretty darn tasty. I am a fan of the beer. It's yeah, I like it. Oh, that's what I didn't do. Let's change that status. Brew chat. 2 beer. Brew day. Talk. Tasting 2 new ones. There. That's probably why people aren't in here. Yay! I'm good at streaming. Not good at streaming. So yeah, this beer is really tasty. A note for you, if you're gonna stream, make sure you set your you set your stuff up right. Holy shnikes, man. So I'm gonna tweet this out kind of as we're chatting, and folks are kind of starting to come in. Ours is a pineapple hefeweizen. It measured out to be about 5.5%, which is pretty darn good for a beer. This is the one I was a little worried about, that it was a little light, I guess. But it definitely turned out really well. It's a good summer beer, and it's like 93 out. It's really friggin' humid today, and it's hitting the spot. It's a good beer for the day. So yeah, let's get all this crap shut down. Okay, close that. Good. And we're back. So now I can see the chat. See what's going on. So yeah, for a hefeweizen, it missed a little bit because it's too clear. I'm not sure why. It was a pretty standard hefeweizen kind of recipe, so it should have been like a cloudier beer. The only thing I can think of is that I don't know. I really don't know. I guess everything's settled out. All in all, it tastes good. I don't know if it's a hefeweizen. I'm not so sure. It's got good flavor though. It's a nice light summer beer, easy to drink, which is good for the summer. Something cold. Yeah. So while we're kind of talking about this, so we do have the schedule up for the rest of the year, and we've got some good stuff coming up. We're gonna add a red beer, a rad red beer for Empty Bacon, another streamer. You should check him out. He and Bebsy just set up a Minecraft server for Mixer, which makes me want to buy Minecraft for PC, and I might at some point. We'll see. So, yeah, but we have some holes there in November, especially like later in the fall into the winter. We're gonna have some openings for some beers. We'll take suggestions and add those in. I think it'd be fun to get some viewer selections. And actually, tomorrow's brew day is a viewer selection. Casper, the friendly Dutchman, who has watched a few of the brew days, sent a recipe in for a Danish lager. So I named it Owls in the Bog, and we're going to do that one. I got the label. We'll show that off here in a little bit. I'm excited for it. It's a nice, decent, it's got, it's mainly Pilsner malt, a little bit of 6-row, a little bit of caramel, some flaked corn, some flaked wheat, and then some rice hulls thrown in for filtration. So I want to work on trying to dial in my efficiency a little more on the system and get better with it. So we're going to up our mash thickness for tomorrow to see how that comes out. I'm hoping that will help. So, but for now, we're just going to kind of keep drinking this one. Sunday, what I'm going to do is we're going to have the Joe Biden beer, need to transfer that to secondary, and I thought instead of doing it during brew day tomorrow, just do it on Sunday. Have you guys kind of hang out. Whoa, screen went a little funky. Hey, Rich. Good afternoon. How you doing, man? We're talking a little bit about tomorrow's brew day and all that good stuff. How are you doing today, man? Oh, I'm dropping frames and I don't know why. Weird. Yeah. So we're trying our pineapple hefeweizen, Rich, and as you can see, for a hefeweizen, it's too clear. It's a damn good beer, but like you can see, like pretty much, I hope you can see that on camera there, but it's pretty damn clear. It's damn tasty though, man. Like I would drink this and eat pizza. It's a really good beer. I don't know why it cleared so much. I'm just amazed at how clear this one turned out. It's freaking crazy. I'm all right. I'm tired. It's been a long week. There's been some stressors going on, but it's all right. We are about halfway through season 1 of Cheers, and it's such a great show. I forgot how great of a show it was, and I didn't really know. I was a kid at the time, but I loved it then. So yeah, I'm gonna down this one. We have our lemon one, our lemon saison. I googled it. It's freaking ridiculous, isn't it? It's crazy. Like it's the clearest beer I've made. But it's darn smooth. It measured out about 5.25%, I think, percent. So none to shake a stick at. This is the one that we on brew day went a little too fast on sparging and rinsing the grains and stuff. I think it was the rice hulls. I don't like this. I went to the same brew shop again, and I don't like that you can't only buy. You have to buy like a pound or 5 pounds. I don't need that much. Like tomorrow, I bought a whole pound. I don't need that much. But I did go to the new brew shop again, or the bigger brew shop again, because it was on the way home from a doctor appointment for my daughter. So stopped there, got the stuff. Plus, they also had everything I wanted. So we're gonna use Sachi Ace hops that I've never used before, and they apparently have a lemony kind of citrusy smell with hints of dill. So we'll try that, and we're gonna use some East Kent Goldings as well. So I'm gonna kick off tomorrow about noon my time, and should get done about dinner time, which would be good. I'm looking forward to it. I'll show you the label here in a little bit. Sunday, I'm going to take the blood orange wit, and I'm going to secondary that. We'll have a little stream, about a half hour. We'll kind of go through the process of transferring it from one fermenter to a secondary fermenter, and we'll add in some more blood orange peel and some more hops. I think we're going to add some Amarillo hops in. I think that was the other one that we had to add into that recipe. But we'll do that kind of on stream and talk about it and stuff. And yeah, we'll hang out and spend a little time together on Sunday morning. So I'm going to finish this one because it's tasty. Yeah, there's some dill like hints, I guess, with that hop. But I don't know. We'll try it. It's a recipe I got from a guy, Casper the Friendly Dutchman. He's been in some of the Brew Day chats. And he's in Denmark. So he sent the recipe. So we'll try it. I used the same hops. I just upped them a little bit. It was a pretty weak, not very hoppy beer. I wanted to add a little more hoppiness to it. I kind of like my lagers with a little bitterness, so I upped it a little bit and actually bought an extra ounce of the Sachi Ace hops. I don't know if I'll use them. I might. We'll see. I don't want to go too crazy with it. So, yeah. So we're gonna transfer the one. We bottled Ray's smoked caramel ale and Adios Muchachos last weekend. Those will be ready. I'm gonna do those on the 3rd, that Thursday. Next week we're gonna be out of town in Door County, and I've already started collecting cases. We're gonna take 2 or 3 cases with us for 5 days away for the 2 of us, and my goal is to only buy beer one day next Thursday when we do a tasting at one of the breweries up there. Hopefully they'll let us kind of stream with their Wi-Fi. So I was able to. So this camera that's looking at the bottle is on a little tripod, and I bastardized my selfie stick to take off the bracket, and I can attach it to the tripod, and so we can have a little stability when we're tasting beer. And I don't know, we'll see how it goes. And then at some point next weekend, like Wednesday or Friday, we're gonna go to the other brewery. I got an eye patch and a bandana. It's called Shipwrecked. It's pirate kind of themed. So I'll walk in like a pirate. We may go get like a parrot, like pinata or something to sit on my shoulder. So I think that'd be kind of funny. But we'll have Kelly kind of record that. So I'll try those in the 3rd. Yeah, and then our next brew day will be the 4th or 5th or 6th. I can't remember if I'm doing 1 or 2. I should really know my own schedule, I guess. You'd think that'd probably be helpful. Come on. This computer is dumb. So, yeah, let's finish this. This is good. What do you got going on this weekend? Any big plans? Anything fun going on? Saturday the 5th. Nice. So Saturday the 5th we're going to do an Oktoberfest. Yes. It'll be pirate themed and fun. We're going to go see Dunkirk tonight. I'm actually leaving in a little bit to go meet Kelly. We're going to get a little dinner, a couple of drinks, and then see Dunkirk. I think it'll be pretty good. So I want to see War for the Planet of the Apes too. We took the girls to see Spider-Man Homecoming, and Penny, the 8-year-old in the movie, I don't know, you did see it. When Ned gets busted in the computer lab, and he said he was looking at porn, Penny loudly in the theater, "Dad, what's porn?" Like, it's an adult thing. Don't worry about it. Everybody's laughing. I was trying not to laugh. She didn't like my answer, so she leaned over to Kelly and to her sister and asked them again. So I had to tell their mom when I dropped them off that in case she asks about porn, it's from the movie. So it was entertaining. So let's try our lemon saison. Saison? I don't know. This one measured up to be 8%. This is the first beer that we did here in the new apartment. I had a friend, he's coming over tomorrow to try it. He helped, he was my brew bitch. Oh, that's right. The Holy Grail Pub? Oh, that sounds fun. Is it Monty Python themed? If it is, that'd be freaking awesome. So here's our lemon saison. It's a little darker, a little cloudier. I've got like a nice lemon smell kind of coming off it. We dry hopped it as well with some hops, so it's a little more bitter. Oh, that one's good. It's aging nicely. It's also very strong. This one's 8%. So it's definitely one of those, if you haven't eaten, you're going to feel it pretty quick. But it's good. So, yeah. Next week I'm going to have fun. I'm hoping maybe we're going to kind of hike and stuff too. I'm hoping I can get a good enough signal. I might kind of mobile stream some and show some of the sites. Yeah, this one measured out really strong, man. I had one Sunday night. Okay. That still sounds fun. We're going to the theater where you can take beer into the theater. And there's a bar attached with food, so we're going to go eat and drink before going to see it. And hopefully not too much, because last time I did that, I went to see Saving Private Ryan, and we sat like 3rd row, and the shaky cam and being drunk was not good. So I'm hoping it's not too shaky cam, and I'm hoping I can behave. Yeah. So yeah, this beer turned out well too. It's pretty darn tasty. You don't taste the alcohol though. There's no it doesn't taste strong, which is dangerous. I think the citrus and the hoppiness are kind of masking the strength. It's a pretty dry beer, which is great. This one and the pineapple one both measured out pretty dry. But they still have some good flavor. They're not overly sweet, which is nice. That's like the triple, which I think we talked about that on Sunday. I'm giving that another month or so just to kind of sit in bottles, just kind of sitting here on the shelf. I may actually move them upstairs so they're a little warmer. I want them just to sit for like a month at like 70, 72 degrees because it's about 65, 66 in here now. So, and the beers that are in process now, the other two, the white stout and the black IPA next week when we get back on the 31st, Monday the 31st. I'm gonna do a special stream on Monday, and transfer those to secondary with cocoa nibs and coffee for the white stout, and then a bunch of hops for the black IPA. The last time I brewed a beer that I didn't like. Thanks, Commit. How you doing, man? Welcome to the brew chat. We're just kind of hanging out talking about beer. It's a lemon saison we did. Rich, I think the last one I made was the last triple I did was way too sweet and way too strong. Trying to think what else I didn't like. Honestly, the pepper beer, I liked it at first, but it got to be too strong at the end. So I want to try it again, but I wasn't a huge fan. But the last triple we did, I did a brew in the bag. It just was too much, and like Kelly and I we'd leave that one in the fridge. Right now, I haven't been drinking a lot of the peanut butter one. Like Kelly loves the peanut butter stout. I'm okay with it. So the peanut butter stout is not one of my favorites. It's good, but it's not one that I reach for in the fridge. So I will say that I actually found a couple more Cracker Butts, and I'm not drinking them because I don't like them. I'm saving them because they're so good. And I like the little Cracker Butt dude. He's cool. So yeah, I think the last triple I did, which is why I think I'm a little paranoid about this one. And I hope it evens out. Kelly likes it, but it's not ready yet. It tastes too. Like, it doesn't taste finished. She likes it. I wasn't sure about this lemon one, but now that it's ready and it's carbonated, I like it. I'm a fan of it. But I'm nervous about the triple. And then what was the other one I didn't like that we just did? I like Pachachos. Yeah, the peanut butter stout. Hey, Kevmation, how you doing, man? Thanks for being here. We tasted our pineapple hefeweizen a little bit ago. We're now having a lemon saison. We're talking about brew day tomorrow. Let me throw up the recipe. You guys can kind of check that out. Come on, computer. I'm trying to not use Chrome, and the Microsoft Edge is really slow. So tomorrow we're going to do a Danish lager, and the recipe came from Casper the Friendly Dutchman. He sent me the recipe. I tweaked it a little bit, so this command should pull up the recipe. So Rich, it measured out. I wanted like 10, and it measured at 10.5 when we bottled it. So it's a pretty hefty beer. This one I think is going to be better. We used beet sugar in it to get some of the sweetness to kind of pump up the sugar level in it. And I don't know. I'm nervous about it. I'm going to give it a chance. So this is our lemon saison. I don't know how to say it. I tried to even Google it before you guys got here. So you guys want to see the label for tomorrow? That command did not come up. What the frig? Where is it? It's a Belgian beer. There we go. It worked for you. Cool. Thanks, Rich. It's a Belgian kind of beer. It's tasty. We made a lemon one, so it tastes very lemony and it's hoppy. So it's got some good bitterness to it. I'm a fan of it. Yes, thanks, Rich. Thanks for putting the correct spelling. All right, so you guys want to see the label for tomorrow? I worked it up this morning. Calling it Owls in the Bog. It's a Danish lager. It's very bright and colorful. I'm hoping it's going to be a tasty beer. So I threw the extra owls in because I was bored. So I like having the labels done first. Rich just posted the command there. You can check out the rest of the labels that we've done for all the other beers. This one is in there, I think. I think I saved it in that folder. So I think this beer is going to be good. I went today. It's got, I'm using a hop Sochi Ace. SOCHI space and then the word Ace. I've never used them before, but the recipe called for it. I bought an extra ounce. I may add them in. I haven't decided yet. We're going to kind of wing it tomorrow. I do want to work on my efficiency. I've been averaging about 70 to 73% efficiency, which is pretty good. like 80 to 85 is the best you can do, really. I mean, you're going to lose some sugar in the process, but I want to up that up. Thanks for the host, Kevin Mason. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. Thank you for... Thanks for that, host. I appreciate that. Thanks for being here and hanging out. Give him a shout out. Thank you, Rich. Rich is on it. Rich is one of my mods. And actually, in the Human Echoes channel, he's listed as the fourth room bottling person, which is great. So, yeah, we're going to do the recipe tomorrow. We're going to start about noon Chicago time, noon Central time. Should take us the first hour. I have my new handy clip-on mic with 20-foot cord, so hopefully I won't have to shout. I'll have it. I can talk normally. And I'm hoping I have it calibrated where it won't pick up a whole lot of the background noise. We'll see how it goes tomorrow. But the first hour will be mainly cleaning, and then by my goal is 1:30 to have the grain and the water in the cooler mashing for an hour. We're gonna make a little bit, add a little more water to the mash and have it be a little less thick. I want to see if I can, and that should help up the efficiency a little bit. I double milled the grains today too. I ran them through the grain mill 2 times just to kind of make sure they're nice and broken up, and just going to test some stuff here with the equipment as we brew. I feel like we're pretty dialed in, but I think there's some small tweaks we can do to kind of up the efficiency. Like the pineapple one was about 67%. There's the bottle for that one there. It was about 67%. The lemon saison was about 71%, I think. Rich, you should. We got to figure out a way to get you here. I thought about giving 1 or 2 to Al. He's supposed to be in Chicago this weekend, but I don't know. I know he's not a huge drinker. He doesn't drink, so I don't know if it'd be like handing it to him to say, hey, or you throw it away. So I don't know. So yeah, I think both beers today turned out pretty well. I think I'm more of a fan. I like the pineapple one better. This one, the lemon one, maybe it's the bitterness. I'm not sure. Like, I like it. It's fine, but I don't reach for this one right away. I've been reaching more for the pineapple and like the cherry wheat that we did and the strawberry. So, which is funny because I told Kelly I was biased against the pineapple one. And I think I mentioned it during a brew day because we did kind of rush it. The numbers were a little off and we weren't as efficient, but it turned out super clear and I fell back in love with it. So, Rich, basically, you assume a certain sugar level. We use the brewer's friend, and it'll tell you where your sugar level should be. I aim for 73%, which is what I was doing at the old kitchen, and had everything really dialed in. And you check the sugar level based on that, and it compares it, and it tells you, well, you wanted to be 73% efficient. Your sugar level ended up being 69%. You know, you were 69% of what you were supposed to get. So he might hang on to the Cracker Butts, and hang on to it. Yeah, I might give him one of those just as like a memento because it does have their logo on it and it came from one of their streams. So yeah, I may do that. I don't know if he'd really drink it though. He may just hang on to it just because. So when you're measuring efficiency, so with homebrew beers, with our beers, we condition them in the bottle, which means that if you look here in the bottom, there's a little bit of goop, a little bit of stuff left. That's yeast. So we bottle them with a little bit of extra sugar, and then the yeast still in the beer eats that sugar and carbonates because the bottles are sealed. It eats the sugar, and then that's what gives you carbonation in the beer. So you can't drink homebrew really out of the bottle because of the yeast in there. So you pour out most of it, leave a little bit in. So different glasses. I have different shaped ones. I just grab the pint glass because sometimes the beers, I overcarbonate them accidentally. Like you make an educated guess on how much beer you're going to get and how much you're going to leave behind with yeast and stuff. So sometimes you add a little too much sugar and you get a little more head kind of on the glass. So you pour them out of the bottle basically, and you try to leave as much gunk as you can in the bottom of the bottle, so you can kind of see it. Let's get the glass out of the way. You can't really see it because of the sunlight, but there's like a line of gunk right there. That's yeast in there. So you can pour it in a red solo cup. You could pour it in a plastic cup. So you leave that gunk out. Now, Kelly's brother was here last Christmas, and we did a a caramel pale ale for them, and he was drinking it out of the bottle, but he was also hammered, so he didn't care. So, hey Vanos, how are you? Welcome. We're just talking about beer. We're trying our lemon saison here. There's a shot from above of it. It's a little darker. It's pretty tasty. We tried a pineapple hefeweizen earlier, and we're just kind of talking about beer. What are your guys' favorite kinds of beers to drink? Like, what's your go-to? You go to the store and you need a 6-pack of something. What do you grab? What's your go-to beer? Rich, is it for you? Is it a Sam Adams? Because you're up in the Northeast. I will grab a 312 Urban Pale Ale. They're the yellow 312 cans. Those are usually pretty easy drinking. That or maybe even a Stella. Stella in a can is good. Which we're going to the beach the end of August. We're going to have to get canned beer when we're down there because you can't have bottles on the beach. With a Bud Light? Yeah, I mean you can. You don't have to. Like a Bud Light, because they don't they filter the beer and they don't condition it in the bottle. You don't have to. You can just drink it from the bottle. Some people do. I go through phases. Sometimes I wish that we did have a kegerator and I didn't have to pour it in a glass, or you could just use any kind of cup. Or wish we could bottle it and filter it and not have to use the glass, because it's sometimes a pain. But Sam's is a safe bet. It is, Rich. It is, and I will say that I like the Boston lagers. It's good. It's a lager. It's a good lager. Their seasonal stuff sometimes is a little too sweet. I think I don't know what it was. It wasn't a cherry wheat, but it was something. We had it at Outback. We went before a movie, and I can't remember what it was. I didn't get the name of it, but I just know it was a Sam Adams seasonal. And it was a little too sweet, but it's easy drinking, that's what you want with beer a lot of times. You want an easy drinking beer, especially during the summer. So Bud Light is definitely easy drinking. Budweiser as well. Easy drinking. I will not drink Miller Lite ever, because it's just yellow water. I want my beer to have some oomph to it. Hence why we have an 8% lemon beer here and 5.5% pineapple beer. And we have over yonder here, our 10.5% triple, which we're going to give it a month. And then we have, so in 2 weeks, their Oktoberfest is really good, Rich. I'm hoping, I actually tried to find on the 5th, August 5th, our next brew day after tomorrow, we're going to do an Oktoberfest, and I tried to find a recipe that's close to theirs, and I kind of tweaked it a little bit. So, because I do like their Oktoberfest. It's really good. Yeah, the cherry wheat it's so-so. I actually like our cherry wheat better. I think it's because we use tartar cherries, and it tastes, it's not bitter, but it's got a good tartness to it. But yeah, the cherry wheat is okay. There's one in Door County I want to go and get. Kelly hasn't had it. It's a cherry wheat that the pirate themed brewery has, that I want to try too. Was it Porch Rocker maybe? That might have been it. That might have been what the hell I had the other day, last couple weeks ago. Porch Rocker, I think that's what it was. Yeah. Yeah, you can. Like, it was like I got the big one, and then I'm like, this didn't hit me. Which is nice. It's nice to be able to have a nice big beer. It's refreshing and cool, and you don't get blitzed on it. That's the problem with some of our beers, is you can't really, they go down way too easy, and they're strong. Like Bachachos is about 8%. The smoked caramel ale is about 8%. I think they're both going to be good, but it's going to take less to get you buzzed. So yeah, tomorrow we'll start about noon. I'll wash for like the first hour, get everything set up. We'll get the mash in about 1 Central Time. It's only an hour mash, and I think an hour boil. So should be done pretty decently, pretty much about 5 my time, I think. We should be done. I'll wash stuff, get that cleaned up. But it'll be interesting with this microphone. I wish I got it kind of wrapped with a rubber band, but I have a 20-foot cord with it. So I should be able to get around the kitchen pretty well. How does it sound? Does it sound all right? Hopefully it's sounding okay. You guys haven't complained you couldn't hear me, so That's good, I think. Yeah, so next week then we're going to do, I emailed the brewmaster today at the brewery that we want to do the tasting at. I think so. I think that's what a session beer is. I'm not 100% sure. Rich, me too. And that's kind of where I aim my beers for, is 7 to 10%. I like that wheelhouse. That's a good range there, I think. You and I feel like are like beer friends. we should definitely do a trade. We talked about that last week, I think, but maybe we work out a trade. I kind of like that idea. So, cheers to you guys. Thanks for being here today. Look at that. Dropping some knowledge. Thank you, Rich. So, cheers. Thank you guys for being here. I'm going to move the glass off there because I don't want to break that. Move those in. So, yeah, the Psych one is named after inspired by the show Psych on USA, and they're going to do a movie in December. And they always had a pineapple in every episode. We started watching that show with the girls too, which is entertaining, which is much better than Spider-Man and the one scene. Actually, they love Spider-Man. I loved it too. Kaylin wants to go see the Planet of the Apes movie, and I don't think I want to take her to see that. I think I want to go see it first and then decide. So, cheers, Commit. What do you guys got going on this weekend? Anything fun? Rich, I have some set out. I've got Backdraft is going to get a couple. Empty Bacon, I sent his this morning, but I've got some in mind for you too, and I got boxes too. Kelly keeps ordering clothes and stuff from Amazon, so I have boxes and packing stuff. I just got to get a little bit of tape. Commit, yeah, it is. I think it depends on tastes. Lower alcohol beers though tend to be easier to drink if they have flavor, like 4%. 3 to 4% I think is okay. I actually want to do an experiment one brew day. I don't know which one we should do it with, but maybe on a day we have a stronger beer, I want to do another, like a third run of water through the grains and do like a table beer, like a 2 to 3% beer. Just drain the water through the grains again, and whatever sugar we get out, we boil it again, boil a second batch, and see what comes up. I think that'd be kind of fun to do. Rich, it's such a good show. I'm kind of bummed they took it off Netflix. That sucks. So I think maybe with that Oktoberfest we'll do that. Maybe we'll do a second run and do like a weaker beer. We'll make it a table beer, and I think maybe we'll do that. That'd be kind of. I'm gonna take that note down so I remember to do that. So that Oktoberfest is going to be an anniversary beer. The end of October, Kelly and I are going to go up to Door County again. But I'm going to... She's not on, is she? Let me check the chat. She is not on. Sweet. So we're going to... I'm going to surprise her with those. And I'm not going to let her see the name of it or anything like that. But yeah, it's going to be like a anniversary gift for her. But that Oktoberfest, we're going to do a second run. And we'll make like a table beer and see what comes out. It may only be like a 2.5%, like a Miller Lite, but we'll try it and see. Maybe we'll call it a lawnmower beer in the fall. Leaf blower. We'll call it leaf blower. Yeah, I like that. Cool. I think it'll be kind of fun. I've heard of people doing it. Maybe we'll let them mash for a bit though too. It might be wise. Like dump some more water in. We'll pick like 7 gallons out and just dump it in there, and we'll have it come out, and whatever we get, we get. We'll add a little bit of hops in there, like an ounce of hops. I think I have like 4 ounces in there. Maybe we'll that day when we brew and we stream, you guys get to pick the hops we use. We'll put a poll up, and you guys can kind of choose and see what we got, and we'll add them in. We'll see what kind of table beer we make. We'll see how strong it is, and I think it'd be kind of fun to do. Oh, I think she's Kelly was talking about Oprah in that one. She had a dream Oprah had a peg leg. I like leaf blower. I think that's going to be fun. So I showed you guys the label for tomorrow. Yeah. Tomorrow will be fun. Excuse me. Tomorrow will be fun. We're going to do a Danish lager. So I've never had one. So I have no idea what it's going to taste like. The only thing I changed on the recipe is it didn't seem very hoppy. It used like a whole like ounce of hops, and I think I have it up to an ounce and a half. But I bought an extra ounce to maybe even up it a little more. So we'll kind of see how we're feeling tomorrow. You guys can kind of help decide too if you're there. We'll kind of wing it and see. We'll see how it goes. But Owls in the Bog. I had to actually check. I checked with Raver, another streamer on Mixer. If you don't follow Raver, you should go follow him. Rich, if you want to give Raver a shout out, Raver's fun. He's a fun streamer. But I had to check with him on my phrasing because I tried to find a phrase that like a Danish phrase, and I tried to translate it, and I wanted to make sure that I wasn't like telling anyone off. So yeah. So tomorrow we'll brew. On Sunday, we're going to transfer our blood orange wit to secondary to another fermenter. One of those fine looking fermenters up there. We'll use one of those. We're going to add in some more blood orange peel and some more hops. And then on our trip next week, we'll do a mobile stream from one of the breweries up there, and we'll do like a tasting of their beers. We haven't been to the brewery, so I'm excited to go, and I'm hoping they're gonna be cool with the streaming. We'll use this little tripod and my phone, and then the beers in the closet. The other two, the Monday the 31st, we will transfer those into secondary from our double brew day, and get those ready to go. There we go. There's Raver. Follow Raver. Give him some love. Give him some of that Mixer love. For what time for what? Tomorrow? Which day, Commit? Tomorrow will be 12 p.m. Central. So, yeah, 12 my time here in Chicago. Sunday will be 10 a.m. Central. So, 12 tomorrow Central, 10 a.m. Sunday. Raver's a great streamer. He's fun. He cracks me up. And he mods for Lena, who is a great streamer. She has a crap ton of followers. I am overwhelmed by how many followers she has, but Raver's great. Yeah, check him out. Totally give him a follow. I am also, Rich, if you type in the creative mix command, I, as well as PT Barpun, are part of a stream team here on Mixer, and we are non-traditional streamers. Many of us don't stream games. Some do, some don't. Chef Rob Lake, he leaves a B out. But he was in the pool yesterday streaming while grilling. He had a grill on the side of the pool, and he was in the water dancing, and it was fun. Sissy Panda is on the team. She streams like yoga, ASMR, video games, dog training, ukulele, hardcore sandals. She streams from her kitchen, cooks a lot. She does like garden streams, like she'll walk around her garden and give a tour and stuff. So it's a great team. There's a team page you can check out. Yeah, give them some love too. Oh, I got another text. Delete that. Okay. There we go. Yep, check out the team. We're the page is a work in progress. We're adding like an about us page. We'll have more info and a little bit of like bio, like introducing ourselves and all that stuff. We're working on that, but it's a great team. I'm pretty excited to be a part of it. I'm honored to be a part of it, but check them out. It's a great group. So I think we should maybe wrap up here. I'm kind of running thin. I went through, we had our whole outline again. I like making sure I have an outline. It keeps me on task. Excuse me. Hardcore Sandals. Yeah, she's pretty badass. She's in Canada, and she does like cooking streams a lot. We've gotten her to play like golf with friends a little bit. And Sunday, she's going to be on 9 her time, which is 11 a.m. Central. She's going to do a 12-hour stream, a fundraiser stream. So, yeah, Hardcore Sandals. She's pretty cool. She's funny. So, yeah, I think we should raid somebody. What do you guys think? Should we raid somebody? I kind of feel like we should. Who should we raid? Who's online that we could look at and we can go raid here. I'm gonna pull up my phone because that seems to be working a little faster here. Who am I following that we could raid? Who do we want to give the love to? What do you think? How about yes. I am Dan. How about it's Plan B? Let's give him a raid. Ha, no. Hardcore Sandals is a mixer streamer. Let's raid this guy. This guy plays... Oh, it helps if I type his... Nah, that's not it. There we go. Yes, Dan is my name. Some people call me Mandolinsky or Dan or Fourth, like on the hat. Which we're looking to find a way to sell hats. We're going to raid It's Plan B. Let's raid him. I think that'd be fun. He's a cool guy. He's streaming... what's he streaming right now? Looks like Overwatch. Let's go raid him. I'll host him in a second. And let's go with a brew raid. Ah, come on. Rich, throw up a brew raid for the hashtag. So, kind of a shorter stream today, just because we're brewing tomorrow. Brew raid. We're going to do brew raid. Let's see if my computer will enter it here. There we go. That's our hashtag. Give me a second to log off. I'll host him, and then we will spam the hell out of him on his chat, all right? Cool? All right. Thank you guys for watching today. Thanks for hanging out, talking about beer. I'll see you guys tomorrow, 12 o'clock Central. All right? Later, guys.